Luigi Mangione is getting a respite from the federal detention center he currently calls home because he's back in the courthouse at least for a little bit. So Luigi was back in court just today for a pretrial hearing in his New York State case where he's accused of gunning down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson on December 4 of last year. So Luigi bypassed most of the crowd on his way into court Monday morning, arriving through a side door in the courtroom, but we caught a couple photographs of him where he is wearing a gray suit with the white checkered shirt. Well, TMZ caught photographs of him. He showed up in handcuffs, but a guard uncuffed him before he sat down, and he wore a slight smile as he conferred with his attorney. He took a look around and gave a slight nod to the assembled gallery. We haven't seen Luigi since his last court appearance back in mid-September when he got a couple terrorism charges dismissed in the state case. Okay, so last week Luigi's defense filed a pretrial motion renewing the request to have him unshackled in court. He wants at least one hand free from handcuffs so he can write. Alright, so Luigi's defense is also fighting to keep some alleged evidence out of court, including his statements to law enforcement during his 2024 arrest at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, as well as a backpack cops found. Alright, so Luigi fans may want to soak this all in. The next time they see him will likely be January the 9th when he is due back in court in his federal death penalty case. This is really insane, ladies and gentlemen, that this is going on with this guy where a bunch of these charges that he was facing now got dismissed because this guy murdered the CEO of the United Healthcare Company, okay? He murdered a human being. He murdered somebody and then he went off and escaped. I think that's definitely, in my opinion, horrible, violent, and very scary. So that to me, I believe is considered terrorism in a way, because let's be realistic here. I believe that it's really horrible just having to be in a position where all of a sudden you're wandering out and about, minding your own damn business, and then all of a sudden someone shoots you, and then, you know, your family members are all worried about you, and they're thinking about you, and they're wondering what the heck happened to you, and what the heck happened to the murderer, and so forth. And I believe that this guy that ended up murdering the United Healthcare guy, by the way, ended up murdering him several times. It wasn't just once and that's it. It was like, you know, maybe a few shootings or several shootings, if I'm not mistaken, towards the United Healthcare guy. And now, all of a sudden, Luigi Mangione gets a little pass because he's good looking and because he's young and so forth, that